knew who the fuck he was talking about.
You talking about D'Angelo? I'm like, man.
He just tried to say it in a very polite way.
He said it in a polite way. He said it. I'm gone anyway, so I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna say. He was gone. I mean, that whole shit is terrible. I don't like that shit. But you saw how quickly he got a job. Right? Hell, he found a job before the Lakers found a coach.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Two Peas in a Pod with Tim and Ryan. I'm Tim, as always. That's my dog, Ryan. And we happy and excited to be back with y'all on this lovely Thursday evening.
Yes, sir.
You know, my team is about to get number 18. You know what I'm saying? could be tomorrow night, could be Monday night. Either way, we getting number 18.
The easiest path to the fucking finals. I mean, I had y'all winning in 5, but I was a game off. Okay.
I had it going 6. But I don't.
I mean, like, then like Porzingis came back. Then I told you the motherfucker wasn't gonna play 4 games in a row. Told you that the motherfucker played 2 games, and you know it's just them tall, wiry motherfuckers. Like they clumsy, man. Like,
yeah. I mean, shit, we really ain't need him to do much but fucking defend. But shit, he came out that first game firing. I'm like, okay, if he can keep this up, but it's gonna be a real short fucking series.
I'm like, damn, man. This looks like game 1 looked like y'all was 2014 San Antonio.
That's what it seemed like.
Nobody was like I think they shot like 61% from the field or something crazy like that the whole series.
We couldn't miss. We could not miss. It's fucking then like so when I watched that Dallas game, honestly, what it's the last game, what it seemed like to me was because Kristaps Porzingis came, like because he went out, it seemed to me like they had it in their mind, well, fuck it, we just gonna drive on them the whole goddamn game, and that shit just did not work out. It was still Luka and Kyrie trying to do everything.
Luka with all them fucked up takes, and then I've been hearing shit. Oh, trust the team, trust the team. It's like, okay, whenever I give y'all the ball, like Lively or Likely, whatever his name was, if he was like a 3-year vet, it'd be completely different. He's a rookie. So I mean he's playing with a heavy heart, you know, for obvious reasons, but fuck Boston, okay? Jimmy got hurt, and then who would y'all play in the second round?
Cleveland, and then Donovan Mitchell got hurt.
Donovan got fucking hurt after he dropped 45 on y'all. He was cooking you and Tatum. Yeah, you and Brown. Yeah, and then fucking Halliburton got hurt, and then Luka's playing hurt. That's what people fail to realize.
I'm not trying to hear that shit because Tatum played hurt in the finals that we played in a couple years ago against Golden State. He said he had a bone spur or fucked up fractured wrist or something like that. Luka's problem is that motherfucker's foul baiting. Everybody's saying, oh, well, he's doing this. This motherfucker's literally made a career out of that shit since coming into the NBA. Now y'all see.
If Luka was just a tad bit more athletic, man, it'd be different. But
yeah, I could agree. If he learned how to move his fucking feet, he is literally, bro, he's been a fucking practice cone this entire NBA finals.
I told y'all, man, what they're gonna do is they're gonna switch on Luka, have Tatum or Brown or somebody else that's cooking, and have Luka guard him. Because we all know Luka can't play no fucking defense.
That's
exactly what they did.
If you go on YouTube, bro, bullshit or not, there was a whole highlight reel of people just blowing past Luka. Not even just in the finals, in the entire fucking playoffs. There is a whole highlight reel of people just blowing past Luka.
Now, everybody, when people ask me about Luka, I'm like, he don't play defense. Like, I'm never going to bet on him to win shit. Like,
no.
You know, but I mean, he's been playing professionally since 15. He's 25, so that's 10 years of playing against grown men. And I mean, he look like an old motherfucker out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say this. You got to give Boston credit for the way they done played defense. You can say what you want. Them first 2 games, bro, they shut Kyrie the fuck down. And I said that, I'm like, bro, you got
Give Boston credit for what they be doing the whole season.
true. Yeah. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, you can say what you want. We had the best record in the NBA for a fucking reason. Okay, so my
You
head, yeah,
guys, you guys are San Antonio of the East. That's what you guys are. You
fair
guys
enough.
play good team basketball. Y'all got like for real, White, Holiday, Tatum, Brown, that other motherfucker that be shooting threes, Pritchard,
Hauser,
Por-
yeah.
Porzingis, Horford. Nigga, that's 8 motherfuckers that can make shots. Like, yeah, this is looking very San Antonio like. So your championship window. I mean, if y'all get younger and like say like you get like a Maxi on your team, a young motherfucker like that, championship window is looking like 3-5 years. But if y'all can continue, if y'all can like, this is the hardest part with a dynasty, right? Because like you're gonna lose pieces along the way. So like if you can reload instead of rebuild, like you don't have to. It doesn't have to take a season for somebody to understand how to approach the game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Luka's gonna understand a lot more about basketball after when they lose. It's inevitable. Not unless him and Kyrie just pull LeBron for 4 straight games. LeBron and Kyrie for 4 straight games. But but dealing with a team like that, that's why they changed the CBA. So like NBA was trying to prevent shit like that. A team that gets loaded with quality players. And I mean, I saw the writing on the wall. I'm like, man, it's probably gonna be Boston. It's about time for them. Everybody's a tad bit older, stronger. Yeah,
Smarter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So then you added Drew. Drew already understands how to play championship basketball, win the title with Milwaukee.
And he has been too. Drew has been playing. Drew's been fucking phenomenal this finals.
Yeah, so really the playoffs, him and White, I mean, they set the tone defensively for you all. It's not so
Yes, they
much.
did.
I mean, like
We don't win game two without
Drew.
Drew and Derek. We really don't.
Yeah, I mean, like they even made Tatum and Brown get better defensively. Like like 'cause Brown used to kind of play that Olay defense like Luka. Now he's locking Kyrie's ass down, but they play with Kyrie.
Yeah.
That's why also I was like, man, they're playing against Kyrie. They know Kyrie. I felt like Minnesota would have gave y'all more problems because they matched y'all with the height.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
that would have been a tad bit more challenging. But like they stopped doing what got them to the third round. They stopped doing that. They started trying to play hero ball and shit. But hey, congrats to no, I can't say congrats to
You can say it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you.
fuck Boston. Yep, there you go. Fuck Boston. I'm not congratulating. Fuck it, congratulating. Y'all did that.
I take that. I take that.
Fucking Boston and seeing the fucking Cardinals wearing Boston. Your arch rival is the Boston Red Sox, and y'all over throwing. Oh, Tatum with the center. Fuck Tatum. He's on Boston. And I love you, city. I get the best Chinese food to me is in you, city. You know what I'm saying? I'll be around there. I'll be hanging out over there. But fuck Boston. How about that? This shit is sickening. Okay. Yeah, honestly, it's looking like y'all get the 24 weekend because Jenny don't know what the fuck she doing. Like, you should let Magic cook and you have a contending team every fucking year. Because if Magic was the GM, I don't think all those players that was on that 1920 team,
Yeah.
they get a chance to run it back.
Yep, I agree.
Just like Denver did this year. Denver just, I feel like Denver might end up being like San Antonio because they have all the right pieces.
Yeah.
They have all the right pieces. Everybody understands their role. And I was just like, who I picked this. I mean, when the season started, was Boston and Denver, and then Denver just gassed out. So
I think with us, the biggest thing with Boston that I'm not gonna say I'm most concerned about, but it's like I like you the writing's on the wall. You got to keep in mind we're not gonna be able to keep everybody. Somebody's gonna get traded. Somebody's gonna leave. I mean, Horford, it's almost
he might
guaranteed.
retire
That's
after
what I'm
this.
saying. It's almost guaranteed that he's gonna retire after this. Once he gets this, and I'm happy for him. He's one of those players like he even at his age, like he's still got a little bit left in the tank. But I'm hoping Tillman, because he's played well defensively. He just ain't been getting the minutes. I'm hoping Tillman can, step into that fourth and five rotational piece or whatever.
Yeah, that's his
Then
role.
yeah, then I mean, at this point, Kristaps Porzingis like, bro, just sit out. Like I need you come back healthy for next year. But I mean, if you do, I would love to have you for game 4, if and possibly game 5 if we go back to Boston. But yeah, it's just Tatum and Brown's gonna be back next year, but they're gonna have to pick and choose whether they want to keep White or they want to keep Holiday. And at this point, I think we're gonna end up keeping Drew Holiday. They needed Peyton Pritchard, let him go. Like let his ass walk, man, because he's at this point. I think the man's a career 6 man or bench guy. That's my thought process.
Pritchard is on the floor because of 3-point shot making ability.
Yeah,
And he understands the game good enough. He actually got better. Now during the regular season, I'm like, yeah, I kind of fucked up giving him 88 million. But during the playoffs, he's actually gotten better. So I mean, he understands the game. He's still a young player, but he definitely gets his role now. He keep getting the minutes for a reason.
yeah, that is true.
So I mean, but Kyrie put his ass in the blender.
Yes, he did.
I mean, Kyrie put everybody in the blender. I mean, like I'm
That's
like,
why
all
it's
right,
not. That's
okay.
nothing new. That I was just gonna say that ain't nothing new. He do that to everybody.
I mean, it just sucked that Kyrie, played like shit first 2 games, then he goes off of game 3, and then he has no assistance. Like it after game 2, it kind of felt like Luca just lost his faith in everybody. He just
Yeah,
felt like everybody fucking sucked, and I felt like PJ Washington should have got a couple more looks. That what I'm saying, get his confidence going because he can, in the post he can deal with Brown and Tatum. He just need to get his confidence going. He's just gotta play defense and rebound and hit them corner threes. They're trying to turn him into PJ Tucker. He's PJ Washington.
yeah.
So
It seemed like whenever he do get it going, he'll hit a shot or something, and Jaylen Brown to get off, 3 straight buckets on him. So, that's I mean that seems to be the issue.
he's living up to that highest paid player.
Yeah. Well,
He's
he's
living
trying to
up
beat
to
the
that status.
allegations of because when we played Golden State in the finals a couple years ago, everybody got on him because it was like he ain't got no handle and
He still doesn't.
he,
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 he, I can. I have to go back and watch, but I know for sure in games 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying. He walked. They just didn't call it because he was at home. They didn't call shit for Dallas. Nothing. I'm niggas getting hit inside they fucking head. Nothing.
hey,
So you know what I'm
it's the
saying. That's
playoffs.
why.
They letting them play. They letting them play. They
Fuck
letting them play.
no. Fuck no. You can't hit a nigga in the head. He trying to hit a layup and you cack him in his fucking head, and then you don't call nothing. That's foul.
Hey,
That's pretty fucking foul, man. But it's the Boston way. So
hey,
on
man,
the
consider because
parquet on the parquet floor.
hey,
Uh,
consider it payback for what they did to fucking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in the Dallas in the
but
second round. So they consider that payback. That's what I'm saying.
man, please, man, they were a young team. I mean, honestly, if Luca still showed up statistically, besides falling out, statistically, he's been balling in the finals.
No, he has. He has. And like I said, and I said it before the series start, y'all got to pick and choose which one y'all want to try to, stop, because you ain't gonna be able to stop both of them. So, and I think their focus pretty much has been, their focus is, I mean, they've been able to completely stop him, but they've been able to contain Kyrie somewhat. I mean, if you look at all three scores, bro, Dallas ain't got up to 100 against us yet.
Nope.
So, hey, shout out to Joe Mazzulla, man, for creating these defensive schemes. So,
and shout out to Kyrie, man. You had to go out there and do it by yourself. Denver did it. Just needed that last three. Needed that last three like a mother. Them last 2 threes needed them like a motherfucker, man. And then this Jaylen Brown, every time Dallas made a run. But that third quarter was crazy.
Yes, it was. Yes,
as soon as I texted you that shit, they made a run. I'm like, whoa.
I sure said I X'd it or tweeted it or whatever you want to fucking call. I'm like, bro, leave it up to us to blow a 21 fucking point lead.
You damn near did. It's Jaylen Brown bailed you out.
Yeah.
Y'all played, you're the best. Well, the second. You're in the top 5 defense statistically, second best defense statistically in the playoffs for a reason.
You can add Zimmer, boy, when they started coming back, bro. I'm over here. What the fuck is that doing? Stop shooting goddamn three. I'm over here going crazy.
I'm like, they ain't gonna be able to do this in the fourth because y'all just, no matter what happens, y'all just make shots because you have shot makers on your team.
Yeah, that's right. Either way it goes, bro, I've been waiting on this since 2008. I'm excited to get. I don't even give a fuck about the sweep. I just want to get it done.
Should have said 2010. You want to bring 2008 up? Should have said 2010.
Well, I would. Well, see, I should have said that, but we didn't get y'all. So
that was the last time you met. Well, last time you could have won. When Golden State went up 3-2, I'm like, Tatum's hurt. Brown is getting D the fuck up.
Yeah.
Horford can't keep up. Man. It's over with, man. I mean, hell, I said y'all need a third option. You got 2, but Drew came through. I mean, Porzingis came through in the regular season as well. But like Porzingis can't stay healthy. Hey,
I'm not gonna say we don't need him, but I just want to get this shit done. My anxiety's at all times. Just please get it over with. Don't waste no. Let's not. As much as I would love to close it out in Boston, I just want to get it done. Just please, Celtics, please do me this favor. Close this shit out. I've been waiting on this since 2008. Okay, I'm tired of everybody saying that we riding that 2008 finals win. Okay, please get this shit done.
Well, I don't know if y'all riding it, but it's a guy that's in Milwaukee that's still.
I ain't gonna say too much.
He's still, yeah. I mean, check out Clipped on FX.
You know what? I don't tell me about it because I want to watch that. I can't wait to watch that.
I'm not watching that shit. I mean, Lakers had a show on HBO. Clippers get a show on FX. It kind of sums up the dynamic for you, but I mean, before we get into this football, LeBron James has really helped the Lakers out of masquerading a clusterfuck, if you will, and ownership and front office ship in Jeannie Buss's organization. I just would have assumed, since he's been around all the personnel decisions for better part of 30 plus years, 40 years, that you would have understood how things work, or you just would have let Magic do his thing. Is right now the Lakers are in the curse of Magic Johnson, because Magic Johnson put together a championship team, and the closest we sniffed to a title was the 3rd round last year, where we got swept, similar to what happened this year, where we got gentlemen swept in 5 games.
And fuck Jeannie
Boston.
I want y'all to know I'm finna hear this I'm finna hear this until next basketball season.
You're gonna hear this to next June. And I'm already praying something happens when you motherfuckers don't make it.
Fair enough. I'd take that.
Fuck Boston.
I'd take that. I actually, I meant to tell you in the group chat, bro, before we jump off into the football shit. Did you see what they finna release on Netflix instead of quarterback? It's finna be a wide receiver group. Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, George Kittle, and Debo. They finna be the feature group this time around.
Oh God, you better see a whole bunch of side bitches and shit. We'll see how much whoever the person has the less amount of screen time is doing a lot of things. Doing a lot of things.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
I'm not bashing anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about superstar wide receivers. Everybody his name is gonna be in terms of pay, top 5 or top 10 wide receiver in the NFL.
That's true.
Gonna, where the money goes,
That's true. I can't argue with you on that one. But shit, let's go ahead and jump off into some football, man. This week we have the AFC North. The NFC North. For those of y'all that are not familiar with the NFC North, that is the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Chicago Bears. First up, we have the 12-5 last year, 12-5 Detroit Lions. Obviously, they lost last year in the conference championship. Some key departures for this team: guard Jonah Jackson, cornerback CJ Gardner-Johnson, cornerback Cam Sutton, edge rusher Romeo Okwara, cornerback Will Harris, offensive tackle Matt Nelson. And some key additions for this team: they got an edge rusher Marcus Davenport, quarterback Amik Robertson, defensive tackle and DJ Reader, offensive guard and Kevin Zietler, cornerback Carlton Davis, and they got a nice cornerback in the draft this year, Terrion Arnold. They did have some key players sign some big deals this offseason. Jared Goff signs another 4-year, $212 million contract, $170 million guaranteed. Wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4 years, $120 million, $77 million guaranteed. And right tackle Penei Sewell signed for 4 years, $112 million. These motherfuckers gonna be on the hook for the next 4 goddamn years. That's wild. That's wild. But Ryan, I'm gonna let you take this one first. So what are you making of this Detroit Lions team for this upcoming season?
Well, I feel like they finally have an identity. They got some continuity on defense and offense. It's very possible we see Detroit make the playoffs again this season. We're just gonna see if Jared Goff is gonna be playing like my career is on the line, Jared Goff, or if I just got paid Jared Goff. I don't know what they're gonna do with the running game, but let's see if they keep it up.
Fair enough. I actually kind of like I like the Lions this year. I'm not gonna say I see them having similar success. I don't know about making the conference championship again, which that makes for a completely different conversation. I do think they're bringing back pretty much their entire coaching staff, so I think they'll be better on the defensive end of the ball. You get a nice young rookie quarterback in Terrion Arnold. I do like them getting edge rusher Marcus Davenport to go along with Aiden Hutchinson. That's gonna make for one nasty ass defensive line, and then you get a Pro Bowl and Super Bowl cornerback in Carlton Davis from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I think the future is bright for this Detroit Lions team. I hope that they don't get too big headed, thinking that everything that they did last season is gonna carry over into this season. And not saying that it can't, but you can't get too big headed. I mean, the rumor has it that they are going with a second-year guy, Jahmyr Gibbs at running back, and he flashed in his rookie season, and I'm kind of hoping they can get the young boy Jamison Williams out of St. Louis. I'm hoping they can get him going in the wide receiver core. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown, we know what he can do, and Jamison Williams, he flashed in the playoffs and in moments throughout the season last year. But I mean, I'm expecting somewhat of this is health pertaining. If everybody can come back healthy, I'm expecting somewhat of the same success that Detroit had last year.
Same.
Well,
there's a very young football team.
Yeah, and I agree with what you said. Are we gonna get my career's on the line, Jared Goff? Are we gonna get? Well, I just got paid, so I can kick back and put my feet up.
Fuck football. last time he got paid, he went to the worst team in the NFL, and that shit turned around. So that says a lot about maybe his leadership or the coach's leadership. Still, I mean, he still went out there and had to play, so he affected the team in a positive way. I just, I mean, it's cool to see Detroit winning football games.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Seen them lose for so long. Yeah.
I think we feel that way about a lot of sports. It's like, damn, I mean, I may not be a fan of this team or watch this team, but damn, we so used to seeing y'all getting y'all ass kicked. It's like shit. Now that y'all actually doing well, like we happy for y'all.
Like Minnesota and Indiana in the third round. I was like, what?
Just seriously though,
When the
for
fuck did
real
this
though.
happen? Okay.
No, somebody's lying to us. Wake me the fuck up. But moving on, next up we have the Green Bay Packers, who went 9-8 last year and lost in the divisional round. Some key departures for this team. Obviously, they lose running back Aaron Jones. They lose linebacker Devondre Campbell, safety Darnell Savage, safety Jonathan Owens, and left guard John Runyon. There's still talks of whether David Bakhtiari is going to play this year or not. Some key additions for this team. They get a nice safety in Xavier McKinney. They get a nice tackle in Andre Dillard. And they get running back Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, Tulsa,
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Bob Sushi fucked up on that when you saw the Orange Bowl.
Yes, you did.
You saw what happened.
And that's why he did that in the Orange Bowl, because motherfuckers didn't come get him.
Bob. Anyway.
But I'm gonna take this one first. I think the Packers are I think they're in a good spot. As long as they're getting that wide receiver core coming back healthy next year. If they can build on what they did last year, the Packers are going to be scary. I mean, I think they're getting a much more durable running back, and a running back that can do it. Not saying that Aaron Jones isn't any good, but I think that Josh Jacobs can do just as much as Aaron Jones does and more. And as long as the wide receiver core can come back healthy next year, and Jordan Love can be, I think he'll be better this season, because he did prove, and he saw that I can play in this league. So he saw a little bit of success. Made the playoffs, beat the shit out of the fucking Dallas Cowboys in the first round. So if you needed any type of confidence boost, that definitely should be a confidence booster. But yeah, I like this. I think the future is bright for Green Bay, because hell, we was ready to say Green Bay was about to go into fucking depressive times, but Jordan Love, he made the best of a situation that he was kind of thrown into.
Pulled the Aaron Rodgers late. Okay,
Yes, he did.
We got 6 games to see what we can do. If Jordan takes that progression, I think he can take for the second year, don't have the sophomore slump. Sky's the limit for this football team. And like the narrative for the NFC North now is all of a sudden that it's a really young division now.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see that. It could be like an AFC North thing, though I highly doubt where all teams make the playoffs. But this might be last week of the season. We're playing for positioning still. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Green Bay does with the addition of Josh Jacobs, because I feel like he's going to be extremely valuable in the running and the pass game.
Absolutely.
But it's all going to depend on the offensive line. See if the decisions they make can help or hurt them come 2024 season.
True. And I'm once again, this is another team that's bringing back pretty much their entire coaching staff. So it'll be interesting to see that plays out. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but let's not forget Aaron Rodgers. Whenever he finally took over as Green Bay quarterback, they did make the Super Bowl within the next 3 years. So, and I hate to say that, because I'm still traumatized by that shit. So,
are we talking about Aaron Rodgers, or are we talking about Jordan Love?
We're talking about Jordan Love. I mean, I'm just saying, there is a pattern there with these Green Bay quarterbacks. I'm not saying they're gonna make the Super Bowl, but Green Bay's kind of overdue for a Super Bowl appearance. And
Brett got there 91. They won their first one in after the Cowboys 96.
95, I believe 95, right 95, 96, right around that time frame.
Oh shit. Yeah, my bad.
You ain't gotta apologize, bro. This our shit. We do what the fuck we want to do.
This season's gonna tell a lot. I feel like this season's gonna tell us how Jordan Love's career is going to be in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's in he's in a good spot. You didn't have he didn't have a fully healthy wide receiver core last year, and he still ended up making the playoffs. He did, have I think a 3-week stretch where he looked terrible, but he was able to get it together end of the season. So, and he made some throws and some plays where he looked like Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean, if like I said, if Jordan Love can play like he did last season, future is bright for Green Bay, and they're in a good spot.
Yes, they are. Yes, sir. What we got?
Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota went 7-10 last year. Obviously, they missed the playoffs. Some key departures for this team. Obviously, quarterback Kirk Cousins, edge rusher Danielle Hunter, edge rusher Marcus Davenport, defensive lineman Dean Lowry, linebacker Jordan Hicks, and kicker Greg Joseph. So key additions for this team: running back Aaron Jones, cornerback Shaquille Griffin, defensive lineman Jerry Tillery, and edge rusher Andrew Van Ginkel. And then not necessarily breaking news, but in big news last couple of weeks, Justin Jefferson did get paid 4 years, $140 million, 110 guaranteed. God damn. We are happy. Hey, that's well deserved right there. He's well deserved.
Congratulations on that young man, because you're gonna love every dollar of that, every cent of that money, because the quarterback situation. I mean, when he came into the league, yeah, he had a veteran quarterback with experience and yada yada yada. But Kirk Cousins worked the fuck. We'll find that out. Hopefully, my guy Michael Penix Jr. takes over at some point this season and carries them to their first playoff berth since Matt Ryan was quarterback. So I'm gonna put it to you like this: this team should have no expectations. This might be an 8-9 season or worse. So that's just how it's gonna be, I guess. I don't have too much faith in this team right now because I just can't see it right now. Maybe JJ McCarthy is the quarterback, and we don't know. I just don't see it right now. I just don't.
I agree with you. I think they got to come into the season with what the fuck do we got to lose? I mean, we're not expecting them to make the playoffs. We're not expecting them to, be a contender or anything like that. I will say this about this team. If JJ McCarthy can be good, let's not forget that their head coach, Kevin O'Connell, he was the Rams offensive coordinator. We saw what he was able to do with that Rams offense. So, if he can if he can turn I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy is going to be Matt Stafford. I'm not saying he's going to be Jared Goff. But if he can turn, and JJ McCarthy has plenty of weapons to throw to in his offense. Jordan Addison is there. Justin Jefferson is there. Aaron Jones, he can receive out the backfield. He has the weapons on offense. He has the weapons on offense to be successful. So if they can if JJ McCarthy can figure this out, he has a bright future in NFL. And I'm gonna go back to what Ryan's saying. He has to come into this season with the what the fuck do I got to lose type of mindset. The quarterback competition on this team is gonna be it's not. Both of these guys are gonna. I think Sam Darnold, who's the backup, he's gonna be on a very short leash. So if JJ McCarthy can somehow, work his way into the starting lineup, which I definitely think that he can, I think he comes out slinging. I do. I think with the type of offense that they run and the weapons that they have on this offense, I think that honestly, he's my dark horse. He's actually one of my dark horses to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I didn't say the favorite. I didn't say the favorite, but he's my dark horse.
Now, we're talking about a guy who played majority of his all of his college football career in a run first offense.
Yeah.
So they didn't win that national championship because of him.
That's fair. I would agree. Well,
I mean, now he made some plays in the playoffs. Don't get it twisted. He made some plays. Most of them mainly with his feet. But he did get some pretty good passes that helped them get certain touchdowns at certain times and beat Ohio State. 2 years in a row, made the playoffs 2 years in a row, got blown out by TCU in the semifinal the first year. Second year, whoop, well, I ain't gonna say whoop Alabama's ass, but beat them in a very good semifinal game, probably the best semifinal game ever. Or you can throw I mean, this year of the 14 playoffs and the playoffs was really good. But getting back on topic, he was in the run first offense, and I need to see something. I need to see something because I mean, like the stuff he did is like, okay, any quarterback with a decent arm can do that.
Yeah, I like that assumption. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at it at all. Now, the last team in this division, the team that I've been very excited to talk about, the team that probably everybody's looking forward to us talking about, is the Chicago Bears, who obviously
Zesty Patrol.
I like that. I like that. The
Zesty Patrol. Did you see that picture he took with what's his name?
Romo Dunze. Romo Dunze. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I put a meme up that was like that said when they took that picture, it was like, I bet this was Caleb's idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, take a picture like this.
Let's put our feet together. Oh my god.
Oh my god. The Bears.
The light skin twins.
The light
skin connection.
I tell you,
no.
Caleb Williams, we ain't never, bro. You're not helping light skinned people right now. You're not helping your yellow people right now. We ain't never beating these allegations.
Whatever. They made the playoffs. The last thing we're gonna think about is that zesty ass picture. But speaking of those two gentlemen, they're dogs.
Hold on. Let me
dogs.
Let me do these
coming in howling.
Let me do this these departures and additions. But key departures for them: QB Justin Fields, guard Cody Whitehair, defensive lineman Justin Jones, wide receiver Darnell Mooney, center Lucas Patrick, guard Dan Feeney, and running back Deontay Foreman. Now some key additions for them. They actually had a really good offseason. Key additions, obviously Keenan Allen at wide receiver, Kevin Byard at safety, Gerald Everett at tight end, Ryan Bates at center, Coleman Shelton at center, DeAndre Swift at running back, Matt Pryor at tackle, and safety Jonathan Owens. Obviously, in the draft, they #1 overall, got one of the hottest QB prospects in Caleb Williams and one of the hottest wide receiver prospects in Romo Dunze. They made a change at offensive coordinator. They got Shane Waldron as their offensive coordinator. He was the former Seahawks offensive coordinator. He has had a lot to do with why DK Metcalf has been so successful, and he's a former Rams pass game coordinator. They made a change in their defensive coordinator as well, going to get defense coordinator Eric Washington, and he's been the Bills offensive line coach for the past couple years. Now, Ryan, I know you've been waiting to take off, so you go ahead and take off.
I mean, look, name me a #1 overall pick who was put in a situation like this.
I can't. I really can't.
I mean, you kind of could argue Peyton because they went 2-14 his first year, then they went 14-2. His second year were pretty much the same team, but he did though. I think he did lead the NFL in interceptions that year. But it's gonna. I feel like we're gonna see some spurts where it's like, yeah, this might could work. Because all the offensive weapons they got, But it just leaves you wondering why they didn't do that for Justin.
Yeah.
But anyway, gonna be some spurts, gonna be some growing pains. I still don't think that offensive line is any good. But I feel like we may see Caleb do his impersonation of Justin Fields 2 years ago. He was in the top 5 in rushing. But this team, it may not be this year. It may not be this year, but it's probably going to be next year if all things go right. So it might have to be a head coaching change, or maybe they have the right personnel that they need for their team to work. But to me, it's all going to boil down on Caleb's decision making, because the NFL is different. They'll show you one look, where you could swear that they playing run, and then at the last second they all break into the pass defense, and then now you do a pick. So a lot of quarterbacks, not unless you C.J. Stroud or Robert Griffin III, their rookie year, had some problems. But does Chicago have the potential to do the great things? Sure. Will they do it? I don't know.
I agree with everything you just said. It's very difficult to gauge the Chicago Bears team because I feel like they got all the weapons. I feel like they have everything they need to be successful. They got a Pro Bowl running back. They got 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers and a hot wide receiver prospect. And they got one of the hottest QB prospects in the draft in a long time. Well, I'm not gonna say in a long time, but he's coming into. They got high hopes for this kid. But once again, I go back to the head coach. I'm not very confident in Matt Eberflus. I don't, where the Bears are trying to get to, I don't think he's going to be the coach to get them there. Bro, we was in Chicago this past weekend, and I talked to a couple people that are Bears fans. They both said the same thing. They have no faith in Matt Eberflus. And this
I didn't
ain't
have faith in him 2 years ago.
I still don't to this. I said when the Bears got him, because they got him the same year that they were going into Justin Fields' first year and whatnot. And I said it, I'm like, you cannot pair this head coach with a weapon like Justin Fields. You can't do it. You really can't. I just don't feel he's going to be a good fit for this team. I think that once again, I think the Bears they're going to show flashes. They're going to be a fun team to watch, but I don't think that they're what the hopes that everybody has for this team. I just don't think that Matt Eberflus is going to be the guy to get him there. I really don't. I really don't. I see it. I see a year where I think they 500. They go over 500. I'm gonna go 9-8. But
I mean, outside of Brady and a couple other quarterbacks for a couple years, how many defensive head coaches have good stints in the NFL?
Not a whole lot. I mean, you got
recently.
Recently. I mean, the only one recently is D'Amico, but D'Amico's situation was a little different. I mean, D'Amico, he was a Pro Bowler. D'Amico was a leader of men. D'Amico was a Pro Bowler in Houston. D'Amico was, led the league in tackles. Not to mention he came into the, he did it right. Some of the players that he, helped make the Pro Bowl and, that he coached up on defense, he brought some of them with him. And the offensive coordinator that he was used to playing with that ran a hell of an offense in San Francisco came with him down to Houston. So, D'Amico did it right. Like, he knew what he was doing. I can't say the same about Matt Eberflus. I do like Shane Waldron as the offensive coordinator. I really do. Like I do like that. That's why I say I think this team will be fun to watch. But just them, making the playoffs and being a team that's gonna win, 12, 13 games. I can't see it. Not in the first year. Not in Caleb's first year. I can't see it. I also
10-7 is very believable. 9-8.
The one thing that I do want to kind of, I feel like it's going to come down to a situation to where, keep in mind, they got a hot prospect at wide receiver, a rookie wide receiver, Romo Dubins, and you have 2 possible number ones at wide receiver, and Keenan Allen and DJ Moore. I think this could be a situation to where it could be a lot of mouths to feed on that offense. And you could be trying to, you could have Keenan Allen here. Damn, bro, why I ain't getting no targets? You could get DJ Moore here. Damn, bro, why I ain't getting no targets? You could get Romo Doomsday. Damn, I'm trying to show that I can play in it. So I definitely think at some point there's going to be that to battle with.
Yeah, Shut up! That's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah, that's true. As a rookie quarterback, I'm not so sure if you want that problem, but I feel like if anybody can handle it, I do feel like it's Caleb.
Fuck Boston.
He gonna keep coming back to that. I feel like whenever you ain't got nothing, when you run into a situation to where it's like I got my tongue tied to something, fuck Boston.
Fuck Boston.
Hey, I'm just a Celtics fan.
Shout out to Tatum though. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Even though you kind of playing like I don't know. I think you need to stop fucking before the game or something, man. But that's all right. St. Louis stand up. We finally got us one. It's gonna get them one. I don't think Larry Bradley. Nope. No, I don't think anybody that made it to the league from St. Louis won a title.
I
Maybe back in
mean,
the day.
if you want to count Otto, but he's not from St. Louis.
Otto Porty from the East Side.
No, I think he's from like Lee Summit or something like that. Like he's Cape Girardeau or something. He's from one of like the country parts of Missouri.
Who Otto Porter won the ring with? Milwaukee?
No, the Golden State. Oh, Pat McCaw.
Is he even in the league?
Not no
That
more.
motherfucker had the craziest 3 years ever.
Hey,
His first 3 years was 3 rings.
hey, he can. You
Two
say
at
what you.
Golden State, and then he got traded to Toronto, went back to Golden State and watched that debacle. I know he was like, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
It's got something to do with me.
Yeah, I'm the good luck charm, baby. Yeah.
Because I'm the bench coach. We say that, but
You got three of
I'm
the
the dude.
things.
I'm the dude on the bench. I may not get in the game, but I try to make sure shit's organized on the sideline.
You gotta make sure to get their towels and their winter Gatorades and things like that. That's a trainer job, nigga.
Man, trainer
That's
ain't doing his job.
that's crazy. Tatum got a ring.
He's about to get one. He's about to get one. That's everybody home.
Wouldn't it be funny if Boston dropped 4 straight? That'd be like the
You mean Dallas?
no, Boston.
You mean
I
thought you said they dropped foes. And
y'all lose 4 straight games. That'd be crazy.
don't say that.
That'd be the best comeback in NBA history.
Don't say that shit to me.
Nobody's ever come back from 3-0.
Don't say that shit to me.
It's okay.
Don't say that shit to me.
Nobody's ever came back from 3-1 except for LeBron.
I'm telling y'all right now, if Boston dropped 4 straight, I ain't doing this podcast no more. No, I'm just fucking with it. No.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna be on here this smoking a cigar soul.
No, bro,
Fuck Boston.
If we somehow lose 4 straight, bro, I'm going into hiding for about a month.
Don't go into hiding. Just pull out your Steelers hat, and then when they lose, pull out your Eagles hat, and then when they lose, pull out your Vikings hat, and Green Bay and New Orleans.
Fuck the Lakers. How about that?
Okay, fuck us. We don't have a team. I'm surprised we made the 3rd round last fucking year. Those trades happened, and then they didn't know how to play against us because they were so new to the team, and niggas was hitting shots, and then D'Angelo this season after he dropped 44 thought that he was good enough to not play or do anything serious in terms of contributing. You want to pout on the bench and not be in the timeout because you're playing like dog shit. And when Darvin Ham got out there, well, I gave somebody 10 games in a row. When they're playing like complete dog shit, what am I supposed to do? That's why I always had a different lineup. He's talking about D'Angelo. That's what he's talking about.
We know who he's talking about. I knew who the fuck he was talking about.
He's talking about D'Angelo. I'm like, man.
He just tried to say it in a very polite way.
He didn't say it in a polite way. He said it. I'm gone anyway, so I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm gonna say. I mean, that whole shit is terrible. I don't like that shit, but you saw how quickly he got his job back. Hell, he found a job before the Lakers found a coach.
That says a lot right there. That says a lot right there.
We want to bullshit for this motherfucker from UConn. Them NBA players ain't finna take no dog cussing from him. Who are you talking to, nigga? I make more money than you. And like what?
And that's why I feel like I don't think JJ's gonna get that job because JJ's made it very clear.
He is.
They gonna talk bad. It's gonna be some motherfuckers on the Lakers that talk like, nigga, what the fuck have you ever done? You and
him. I mean, shit, man. He played 15, 16 years dropping them threes. Yeah. He wasn't the big. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have athletic. He had good feet and can shoot that motherfucker. Hell, Dale Curry stole 5 years from the NBA. Steph Curry just off the fact that he can shoot fucking threes. So I mean, I commend that because you stay past that rookie contract and get another one. Oh, maybe this guy's on something.
Right.
But yeah, fuck Genie Bus, fuck Boston, fuck the Lakers, and fuck you.
I knew that one
How
was
about,
coming.
how about that? How about that, you fucking Boston fan?
I love you
You,
too, brother.
I mean, now it makes sense for St. Louis fans to check people from St. Louis to like Boston because of Tatum. But I'm
The
talking to you,
irony, the
I'm talking,
fucking irony.
I'm talking to you niggas who was liking Boston when Paul Pierce and KG and all the motherfuckers were there from here. Fuck you. Because as soon as the Cardinals play fucking their Red Sox, now fuck Boston. But now you niggas like the Celtics. I'm done. I'm
Hey
done.
man, hey. Let me just say this: I was a fucking Boston fan before KG came. For one, KG was my favorite player, so him coming to Boston just added to my fucking fandom. But I was a fan before the KG, before the Ray Allen. And I was a fan before all that. Motherfuckers forget we had Gary Payton on our team at one point in time. Y'all think about that, do you? Motherfuckers forget Joe Johnson started his career. Joe Johnson was very early in his career. Was with Boston. Motherfuckers forget that. Antoine Walker was with Boston. Okay, so I'm just saying, I was a Boston fan before the Big Three, before all that shit. Okay, so
He ain't got one definitive reason as to why.
who, me?
Every time you talk about Boston, I never hear you say anything about Paul Pierce.
I mean, what's there to say? Paul Pierce is one of the greatest Celtics of all fucking time.
The truth.
Second,
Yeah,
second.
he's
I
probably
don't
like,
agree with it. I don't agree with a lot of the shit that he says, because a lot of shit that he says is way fucking left field.
he's probably
But
after Kevin McHale or Luke or Bill Walton. He's probably after Bill Walton.
I think he's after Bill Russell. I think so.
That's Larry.
But yeah. I think it's
Larry,
Bill Russell. It's
Parcell,
Bill Russell.
Cassell.
I think it goes Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Paul Pierce, Cassell. Hell, if Tatum can get this ring, Tatum.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas. He's on that. I don't give a fuck what you say. IT's on that list. He's on the list. You say what you want to. Isaiah's on the list, bro. Don't give me that look. You know I ain't lying.
He's not.
Well, I think you got to put Rondo above. You got to put Rondo on that list.
Just because they got the two finals, yeah, you throw all the niggas on there, but really this Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
Rondo was a rookie that year. Maybe the second year, but this is enough about Boston I want to talk about. Okay, you guys are gonna win on Friday, not unless y'all just drop a big ass shit turd in the middle of the court, which I doubt is gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe the game Tatum gets his 40 and y'all lose. That'd be fitting.
I hope not.
Let me stop soaking on this Boston hate.
Now we do got one more segment that we got to get to with the football talk. We're gonna go back to giving each team one message for the season. If you had one message, or what you think should be the team slogan should be for the season, I want you to, the first thing that come to mind, Ryan. First up, we got the Lions. What would be your message? What if you could come up with a message or a slogan for the Lions this season? What would it be?
Last season was last season. This is this season. We're focusing on now. We're not. This is this season. That's what I would say.
I agree, but mine would be, don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. Simply because, like I said, I think the Lions are going to be good once again this season, but Jordan Love is working his way up the ranks. So, I think Green Bay is going to be much more competitive this year. If Chicago can be, if I don't have a whole lot of confidence in this fucking team once again, but if Chicago, if this whole Caleb Williams situation works out, it's gonna make the NFC North very interesting. So
spooky house.
We shall see. Moving on to the Green Bay Packers, what would your message or slogan be for them this season?
Do more. Okay, you saw you made the playoffs, got a nice run. Do more. You know what I'm saying? Let's remember what we did last year and correct the weaknesses that we had last year. On top of do what we did good last year as well. That's a young football team. They're gonna play above their uh, heads because they don't understand the moment yet. So yeah.
For the Packers, I would say, which way is up? I mean, hell, it's only up from here. You can't. Y'all added Josh Jacobs, who's a hell of a running back, very
It's an
durable.
upgrade.
And you got a nice young wide receiver core. Jaden Reed, he played very well. Hopefully Christian Williams can come back healthy. Romeo Dobbs, he flashed last season. And I'm still very high on Jordan Love. He has some major upside. So I mean it has to still be trending upward in Green Bay. It really does.
I mean, sky is definitely the limit. Everybody's very optimistic. I mean, everybody is, but that especially the teams that made it, very optimistic.
Now, what would your message or slogan be for the Minnesota Vikings?
Limit mistakes. Limit mistakes because there's going to be a lot of them made by one player of yours.
Fair enough. I would say, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, shit. Ain't nobody expecting us to make the playoffs.
Draft
Kirk Cousins ain't here no more.
Next year.
Yeah, like Kirk Cousins ain't here no more. We didn't have to trade. We didn't give up no draft picks. We didn't really send nobody away. Let's just go play. I mean, y'all come in with the same mindset that the Detroit Lions had a couple years ago. What's the fucking worst that can happen? Let's just go out and play our game.
I really wanted Michael Penix to go to Minnesota, though. I really wanted that to happen.
I did too, with the weapons they had there, with the weapons in the offensive system. I think he would have fit that system real well.
Yeah, because what made that Rams offense so special is having an accurate passer and Matt Stafford. So
a gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, what would your message or slogan be for the Chicago Bears this upcoming season?
Put up or shut up. You have all the pieces on paper. I don't care if y'all need to have a conversation one-on-one or whatever it is, but y'all need to make sure that team chemistry is working and working good.
I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, simple, and straight to the point. My message slogan for the Bears this season and for many seasons down: don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Okay. The last decent quarterback y'all had in Chicago was fucking Jay Cutler. Okay. And that ain't saying a whole lot. No disrespect to Jay Cutler. I'm just saying. I mean,
his bullshit, y'all still made the playoffs more times than y'all should, more times than they should have.
I mean, you had, one good year out of Nick Foles. You had one good year out of Mitch Trubisky. But Chicago's not really known for having great QBs and, developing great QB talent in the NFL. You got you a good one. Don't fuck this up. Because if y'all fuck this, it's damn near impossible to fuck the situation up. But if y'all somehow find a way to fuck this up, ain't no hope for y'all. Y'all gonna fuck around, end up being the Cleveland Browns. Y'all gonna turn into the new modern day Cleveland Browns. That's what the fuck gonna happen.
I mean, Cleveland Browns have more playoff wins recently than they do.
Yeah, they do. But what's gonna happen is the history that we know about Cleveland is what the fuck is going to end up happening in Chicago. I just say that much.
Actually, playoff wins might be a tie. One. I think they won one with Mitchell, didn't they?
No. They damn near won. I think they played the Eagles. I don't know who I think it was the Eagles. I want to say it was the Eagles, and like the Eagles iced the kicker. So the kicker, it was like a 50, 40-some yard field goal. The kicker kicked it, but the coach he called a timeout like right before they hiked it or whatever. So
He
then
iced
they,
his own kicker.
yeah, like, well, no, the opposing
No,
team's head
okay.
coach, yeah. So then they went back and kicked it again, and he missed it.
Oh, that's football. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said,
Well,
if you the Bears, just don't fuck this one up. Don't fuck this one up. Yes, we will. But as always, man, this has been a great episode. We thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in as always. Please make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. And we are on TikTok now, okay? So all you motherfuckers got TikTok. All y'all been asking me to go get TikTok. Go follow us on fucking TikTok at 2 Peas in a Pod, okay? Go click the follow button.
bitch.
And before we get out here, I just want to say, go Celtics. Okay. That's all. I'm not going. I can't say it enough. And I'll be right in August. I'll be right back on this bitch with a different color Steelers hat every week.
Don't talk about the Rams or whoever the fuck else you like. Nigga, like 70 fucking teams.
The Rams, the Chiefs, the Steelers, and it's always the Steelers and the Rams. Okay, it's always gonna be the Steelers and the Rams.
You forgot the Eagles. You forgot the Vikings. You forgot.
I don't like the Vikings. I hate the Vikings. You know this.
You didn't disagree with the Eagles though. You saw that.
I like the Eagles, but they're not my. I don't give a fuck who the Steelers. I don't get the Steelers can play against all of them. I'm rooting for the Steelers against each and every last one of them. Fuck them all. When they play the Steelers, fuck them all. You know this. You know this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fuck you, Tim.
Fuck you too, Ryan.
All right.
Hold on.